Welcome. In this video, we're going to talk about how to display certain elements conditionally, so like this one. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding a little button over here. Sorry, under dynamic. So what we want to do is when I click on this button, I want this to either disappear or reappear. And I don't mean like the display style. So there is a display style over here. You can actually set it to display none, and it goes away. I don't mean it like that. Let's say our condition, our scenario is such that we need this to be gone completely. So how do we do that? That's typically handled as a state. So it can be really the state can be triggered by anything. In this case, we're going to be using the button click. So we're going to be doing a button click. Oh, sorry. I need to add an event, button click event. And then when I click on that, let's get rid of this unnecessary one. So we want to add a little state. Let me just maximize this so that it can be a little easier to see. We're going to be adding a state called show, and let's initialize it to true by default. And when the button is clicked, we're going to be toggling the show state. So if it was true, it's going to become false. If it was false, it's going to become true. So this is how you can do that in JavaScript. All right, so we're updating the state when we click on this, but nothing is going to be changing because this is not obeying this state magically. So we actually have to connect that. And the mechanism to do that is called a display element. So we're going to be using this make display, and let's call this image display or something. So what this is going to do is if you look at the element tree, it got rid of the image itself and replaced it with an image display element, which is the name that we gave. And when we look at the when we try to edit this, if you hover over this, it says it's a display element. And you can actually add this from the toolbox over here as well. So you can actually add something like that. By default, it's, the condition is not set. Once you set it, you can start using it. But typically, you want to use it you want to create this from an existing element that you want to make display conditionally. So in this case, what it did is we used this on this image, and now we have this image display element, but it's not displaying anything because it says the display condition is not set. So you need to enter it in the element settings, which is this area. And we're going to be creating this get image display function. And now we created it, and by default it returns false. And because it returns false, we're not going to be displaying anything. Now we can override that by clicking on design display. That's going to be only showing it in the editor, so it wouldn't work in the front end. But this is just a quick way to see like what would be displayed if the logic was there. And if you want to view the function, let's come over here. I'm going to maximize this again. So we need to return true to display the image display. Otherwise, when we return false, it's not going to display that. So all we're going to be doing is we're going to be returning the state. So now if we try that, yeah. So now it's showing and hiding, and this is different than different from the style change. This is actually getting rid of the element altogether, and you can do it in the front end as well, like that. And you can use this in a variety of cases. Whenever you want to tie anything that's conditionally to be displayed from a route, from a prop, whatever it may be. You can use the JavaScript to determine whether it's going to be displayed or not. All right, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching.